I made a video yesterday because I needed to help. And the video is about the ritual that was revealed to me about 2 years ago. A lot of you need to know who I am. I do teaching. I'm called the reminder. My call is not to help people solve their problem. No, that's not my call. My call is not to bring peace, solace into your life. But people who have encountered me have experienced peace, solace, and beauty in their lives. I have accepted my call. Not every one of us are going to be priests. Not all of us are going to be kings. Not all of us are going to be servants. But we have our different place, our different roles to play in life. And let me make this clear. When I said send money to your parents, and then there is a ritual I am going to do on Friday after you've sent the money. Send me a message. I'm going to do a ritual on Friday. And I explain what will happen. That all your parents could not achieve. Stars that were taken by virtue of covenants in the family will be given to you, and you're not paying a dime for it. You will experience a total liberation 3 months from now, and some of you are going to get it instantly. And then I got attacked in the night. About 3 days it came around. I literally left my body. I explained to my wife understood what was going on. And this morning my wife made a statement. He said, yesterday when you went to do consultation, I noticed it was not you that was there. It was as if the true you left. The waters were happy, the spirits were happy, but the ancient water was far. Let me make you understand something. That the God that created the universe, the essence of the universe, is good and bad. And when you are sent as a messenger, and you think, oh, you've been given privilege, you are a God, you have the power you can summon, and you think you can solve everybody's problem, you will die on time. Just this year, I know the number of rituals I have done for people for free on live. I know what I've gone through. I know the stress, the danger. The message I gave you guys was given to me 3 days ago. And day before yesterday, in the night, when I went to buy a car for my wife, I was coming. I encountered souls that were positioned to bring me down. Something that would have led to physical accident and must have led to my death. I was warned, don't do this ritual. Let everybody face their own. Let them find out what is happening in their life. Don't try to jump, process, and fix their problem. You did it. It worked for you because you understand spiritual knowledge. But adamant, love for people, fear what will people say. People are saying I charge people too much. I'm just like the pastors I'm preaching against. I'm just like Christian I'm preaching against. Okay, let's just end all of this. If I do this ritual for them, something great will happen in their life, and nobody will even contact me for this thing, for consultation. I'd already made a decision that after this ritual, I will increase consultation to even 500 or 1 million, so that nobody will contact me for consultation. I know what I passed through for that. And I dropped a message, even though last night, I'm not done with the story of last night. I was attacked. The deities, my house was haunted. They were everywhere. They were everywhere. This is after I have sent hundreds of thousands of naira to my parents. Was it my ancestors from my father's side that came to attack me? No, because I've been doing this and it's been working for me for years. For the past 2 years, actually, the Spirit started communicating with me. I do it with my father. I sent, and I can even read my father's message. May God Uzih bless you. May your ancestors bless you. May the waters bless you. That's my own father. The day my father came, I sent money to him. And I said, the things you couldn't achieve, I will achieve them. My father came to my house. And while in my house, dedicated and pray and pour water libation to bless my car and ask Uzih to bless me. 2 months later, I bought a Mercedes-Benz. 3 months later, I bought another Mercedes-Benz. And I sent him money. He prayed. I told him, do a ritual, pour libation. He poured. In less than 2 months, I bought a Venza for my wife. And yesterday, I sent him money again. I sent my grandfather. I sent my mother. I sent my father-in-law. And they sent their prayer. Do you think my father's prayer did not work? And my father-in-law's prayer did not work? And my mother's prayer did not work? That in the middle of the night, attack came. It was my ancestors and Uzih that protected me last night. Because my body, my spirit left my body. And I saw myself standing by the deities. And they're saying, you know what they told me? Who sent you? Did they send you? And I already understand spirituality 100%. That what you were not sent, if you get yourself into it, your head might enter. I used to tell my children whenever I go for life editing that when you start to play the flutes of the gods, you should be ready to dance to it. There are some that are sent to this whole world to send a message. I am a reminder to teach you deep secrets of the spirituality. Embarking on the spiritual secrets is your own. Is your own. You have to take that decision yourself. But making me to embarking on it, that is why I like to go do consultation before I embark to know, will I be able to withstand this covenant, to withstand this ancestor? Look at the backlash I got. I will call your name. I will call your names. One, I will not call your name so that nobody will, I don't want to give you unnecessary publicity. One said, the same ancestors, when they say make we go back to, now the kind ancestor, and then they do this one, say, my ancestors are kind, they no go one do one. Let me reply about them. You are saying the same ancestors we should go back to, they are the same ones that are coming to attack us. Let me make you understand that the day you die and you did some certain things spiritually and your essence prolonged or existed in the land of the spirit, you're already an ancestor. Your ancestors were people that lived on this earth and they died. Like I said in one of my mentorship class, not everyone that died actually became an ancestor. There is a certain age you get to. There are certain things you do in the community. There's some spiritual level you get to, and you are transcended to become an ancestor. Ancestors may be referred to as demigods. I'm going to die an ancestor. I'm going to die being worshipped. Even alive, I'm being worshipped. Now, why would I tell a set of people or tell everybody, do something? Some, their ancestors are waiting for me to do the ritual. But because I have said when I do the ritual, I will do it for those who sent money, it is also going to affect those that the ancestors are not in support. So, why would an ancestor be against his own offspring? Because the offspring is trying to do something that will counter the agreement between that ancestor and a particular deity. And when you serve a deity, before you transcend to the land of the spirit, you become one with that deity. You begin to serve that deity. And that is why, in the spiritual realm, every man's goal is to transcend beyond worshiping to becoming a god. So when you die and go to the land of the spirit, you are not a servant there, you are not a worshiper there, you are a god or a demigod. Even demigods still serve gods. And that is why in the water, people strive to be named gods. Because when you die a god, you are free. When you die an ordinary person, you will serve in the land of the spirit. And that's why when those who were supposed to be gods die as ordinary spirits and servants, they struggle hard to come back to the life, to be reincarnated, so they can fulfill purpose and get to that level of hierarchy and die gods. So these ancestors that came threatening, these ancestors that came, who is that? Okay, I'm doing video. When I'm done, I'll call you. These ancestors that died, they are still under the bondage of a covenant they must have entered many years ago. So, madam, like you said, I'm sorry that I called you Odede, but like you said your ancestors are kind. Congratulations. So go back to your ancestors that are kind, let them help you. Will I be able to continue with this ritual on Friday? I won't. But there are some of my sons and daughters that have sent me money. I will do it for them because they are protected. But for the rest of you that have sent money to your parents, pray to the ancient waters. Pray to your ancestors. Bless me, I've said to my father, I've said to my mother, bless me. But that particular ritual I'm supposed to do, I'm sorry, I will not be able to do it. Even they walk into my bedroom, 3 deities walk, ancestors, they were all over the place, and they even visited. And you know the worst thing is this: when these people come, they don't know who they are coming to meet. I was with one as a goat, and the moment I woke up, my wife woke up and said, "Sir, Ome, something bad is happening. What is it?" He said, "I just came up from a dream now, and I saw a wounded goat with blood." I said, "Don't mind the idiot. He came to an attack, and I did." He said it was a hornless goat. I said, "Spirits can take the form of any." The one that came was black with a horn. And I charged him out, and he came to appear to you as a wounded what? Goat. Were you empathetic? As long as you were not empathetic, you were not attacked. She was scared. Several nightmares last night. That one is not there. Another one said, white people don't have ancestors. The whites don't suffer the same with the black or they. I call this one Ode. Why did I call him Ode? He said the whites don't suffer like us. There are parts of places you go to in the US, you will prefer Ajegule to that place. Because they go online and show you fine places. Have you not read that the technology they experience today, we are all taking from our ancient scrolls here in Africa? And you ask yourself, if it was taken from Africa, why don't we have it? Because the year they took it, they burnt every remainder, buried every remainder, took everything out. Why? We were gullible. We were meek. The African people were not a war-afflicted. Don't talk about Africa of 1,000 years ago. Africa of 1,000 years ago is a residue to what they have done to us before the 21st dynasty, when the Nubians came to overthrow the Upper Kemet and drove the Mesopotamian, drove the European, drove all the Scandinavians away. Were you aware that the Vikings actually visited the upper part of Africa when they were done raiding the Anglo-Saxon? When we were done raiding the whole of Europe, they came to Africa, but they couldn't penetrate. Some died along the coast. The only people that could penetrate Africa and colonize us were the Greek, the Romans. The Mesopotamia, because we share the same ecosystem. Even blood sacrifice was not part of us. It was the Scandinavians that came to the upper part of Africa, introduced that way of sacrifice. How dare you say the white does not have ancestor? Who is Abraham Lincoln? Is he not an ancestor? Is he not an ancestor? Roosevelt, is he not an ancestor? Columbus, is he not an ancestor? Oh, because they don't pour drink offering. Who told you they don't? Do you know how many inner caucus meetings have been invited digitally to attend? Do you know how many free or Masonic rituals have been privately invited to witness? Do you know how many invitations I have gotten to join Masonic lodges in Nigeria? Do you know how many temples I have been invited to in this my course of teaching? Do you know how many grandmasters in top secret society that have invited me for a meeting, for just meet and greet? And all these grandmasters, are they African spirituality? No, these are grandmasters of secret society established using the African spirituality in Europe. Freemason is not African. Illuminati is not African. The Rosicrucian order is not African. But they all have African words. You know the Rosicrucian order is the wings of Mars. The Mesopotamia culture is there. The African wings of Mars, the goddess Mars. If I'm lying, Rosicrucian order, I'm going to call me to order. The Rosicrucian order, is it not the wings of Mars you guys are using? The Rosicrucian order, don't you guys worship Horus? Horus is our God. Ra is our God. Mat is our God. Isis is our goddess. Mat is our goddess. But we abandoned them and they took them. The wings of Mat is the Bentley. The wings of Mat, the angel wings of Mat, is the Rolls Royce. The eye of Horus is the CBS. Did you know that ancient times, pyramids were made only for gods and houses were made in platform? The white man saw a pyramid and saw the technology behind when houses are built like this. The flow of the water and the energy distributed into the houses. And the first houses that were built like this, built by the European. Even in Rome, houses were built like this. The first place that any form of structure has pyramid was in Africa. And today, all our houses, they give you scientific reason why houses are built like this. Powerful men in Igbo land, go and see the way they build their house. They extend their pyramid building up. Why have you asked yourself, why does the Igbo culture, why do they flourish more among all culture in Africa? Why? Ask yourself. They may not have even understand what they are doing, but there is something in their blood that talks about the essence of true African spirituality. They may have made some errors in some rituals they do. But listen, spirituality is not just about the action, but the intention. Come online and make a jest of spirituality. Do you think it's easy for me? You think I don't know the ritual to do and the business will become a contract, will become a money, will become a... You think it's your 100,000 naira consultation that bought me several cars? I live in a good duplex here. You think it's that? You think it's that? Or you think I'll pursue money?